12.9 million likes on Instagram, the most liked picture in sports history. Manchester United site crashed down. Stock rises by £200 million in the space of 8 hours. All of this could have only been done by one man and no one but CR7, Cristiano Ronaldo. After 12 years, Manchester United finally replaced CR7 with no one else but CR7, and it's been a massive 24 hours so far. We have with me in the studio Skilashi, number one Ronaldo lover, finally back on set with us after an exile following Arsenal's recent slump. And we have our continued guest, Bolu, as usual, same all fly. Chelsea keep on winning, is looking all fly again. Once again, I'm your host, Kolade. I'm happy not to be talking about Arsenal today. And right now, we'll be going into the discussion of the day. CR7 is back in the Premier League. We'll go on this short break now, and when we're back, we'll move into discussion proper.
Looking for the best websites for your next game day stake? TopBets.com.ng has the juice on all of Nigeria's best gaming websites from Nigeria's biggest gaming companies. Compare the odds and markets and make the best choice for you before you make your next stake. Check out game day reviews, previews, top tips, and predictions to help you make the best choice.
Hey guys, Trey here, and today I'm going to talk about the impact Ronaldo is going to have coming back to Manchester United. Well, first of all, we all know who Ronaldo is. The greatest there is, greatest there was, and the greatest there ever will be. He's not only a prolific goal scorer, he's a leader, he has that winning mentality, and he's just going to provide that extra depth of quality and leadership and mentality that the club needs. That's what he's going to bring to Manchester United. It always baffles me when I see fans say Ronaldo is finished, Ronaldo is 36 years old. Well, that is your first mistake. You shouldn't be judging Ronaldo based on age, because we've all seen what he has achieved since he turned 30 and the goals he scored, the titles he's won. Ronaldo might be 36 age-wise, but he's 25 at heart. He's going to get you that goal. He's going to come with that winning mentality. He's going to be a leader in the dressing room. He's going to push players to raise their performance levels. We also saw the impact Bruno Fernandes had coming in January 2020. How he lifted the performance level of the players, scored goals, got assists, and just became a breath of fresh air at the club. Positive energy around, and we picked up results and picked up so many wins. I feel Ronaldo is going to have that same line, because seeing a player the stature of Cristiano Ronaldo walking into that dressing room is going to lift the performance levels of players around him. I feel he's going to be a great role model for someone like Mason Greenwood, who is already phenomenal in his own footballing abilities, but Ronaldo is going to help him improve and take his game to that next level. Ronaldo is not only going to come with goals, he's going to come with leadership, he's going to come with the winning mentality that we need. He's going to lift us. And the sign is just a no-brainer for me, honestly. He came for just £12 million, really wants to be here. This is not a retirement tour. Ronaldo is coming to Manchester United to win the Champions League, to win the Premier League, and to go with a band. That's what we want, and that's what he wants. I have no doubt in my mind he's going to be successful here, whether you like it or not. He's going to score goals for fun. He's going to win us. He's going to win the Golden Boots. It's going to shock a lot of people, because a lot of them think it's just a retirement tour, like just for nostalgia, and nothing serious is going to happen with Ronaldo. A lot of you are going to be shocked with the goals he's going to score and the way he's going to lift us and push us to that Champions League throne and the Premier League. Whether like it or not, it's going to be scary. Not for us, but for you.
Alright, we're back and we're moving straight to business. Just before we get into discussions proper, a big shout out to our sponsors, topbets.com.ng, for continuing to give us the full support we need to bring this show out here. Like we said, we want to roll out more videos this season, and with the help of Top Bet and with the help of you guys watching us with your continued likes, retweets, and all over social media, we would obviously make that happen. While we get into business proper, get ready for a cracking episode. Yeah, so nice to have you, Skilashi. Finally, after about 8 months.
You know, as Arsenal have been repping us, I had to rep my safety and mental health. Mental health, please.
Reports reaching us here was that you made an exile after Arsenal, became 20th on the table.
Yeah.
You had to run for your life.
But there's no more hiding space. Everybody now knows an Arsenal fan on the road. It's showing on our face.
It's so obvious.
Tell me, how is life treating you, bro?
Bolu, please. Bolu, don't be proud. We know you are a Chelsea supporter. We understand. You are the so-called champion of Europe. We get it already. Thank you. Thank you for all of that.
How does it feel that Tottenham are top of the table and you're last?
Well, I mean...
you'll be happy for your junior brother when he's doing well, after all.
All right, so let's not get away with the banter. Let's go to the discussion of the day. CR7 Cristiano Ronaldo returns to Manchester United. if we thought Messi was the biggest transfer news of the summer,
I go to draft him.
Ronaldo simply made a number on him. It just shows how crazy this transfer window have been. Who would have imagined that Sergio Ramos and Lionel Messi would leave Real Madrid and Barcelona to play for PSG? And who would have thought that Cristiano Ronaldo would be back in the Premier League, in Manchester United? Well, this is the Premier League for you. Anything can happen. Yeah. Let's get straight to business. So he finally left Juventus. I mean, reports said Cristiano Ronaldo was tired of the challenge at Juventus and he was seeking something new. Were you expecting this to happen so soon?
No. I never expected it.
Okay, so when you saw reports of Ronaldo pushing to leave Juventus, what was the first thing that came to your mind?
First thing that came to my mind, this guy is jealous of Messi having all the headlines, so he just wanted to spark some rumors and, continue in Syria.
So you are saying basically he just left because he wanted to be in the spotlight?
No, I think he genuinely wants a new challenge now, because he's now a Manchester United player in the Premier League. So, yeah.
Okay, good one. Bolu, speaking on challenges here, Ronaldo had 101 goals in 134 games for Juventus, which is pretty impressive even for a 25-year-old striker, and he did it in the twilight of his careers. But he failed to give them the Champions League, which he said he would. I mean, Juventus are yet to win that in about 2 decades now. So based on how his time at Turin came out, would you say it was a success or not?
I mean, you just mentioned the stats. Individually, it was a success for him. But what Juve set out to do, and you can't actually say Ronaldo was a failure at Juve either. But what they set out to do with Ronaldo, they didn't achieve, and that's the issue. But it turned out to be that they lacked the squad that could actually win the Champions League. Okay, yes, you have Ronaldo, one of the greatest goal scorers in modern day history. But they didn't have the squad, especially in midfield, to compete against the best in Europe, and that's where they got shown up eventually, actually. And you can't blame Ronaldo for that. He was great. He hit a number of records. He did.
All right. So Bolu says you can't blame Ronaldo for that, but Skelashi, this one's for you. There have been lots of controversial claims. Many people say Juventus failed Ronaldo. Some people say Ronaldo failed Juventus. Now, for someone who is called Mr. Champions League, he failed to reach even a semi-final with Juventus. So do you think there's anything Juve could have done to make more out of Serie 7?
Yeah, like Bolu said, obviously they lacked the squad around Ronaldo to propel them into.
But they had players like Dybala and other star players around him.
I mean, every other star player you mentioned still has Ronaldo with him, and he did his part. He played his part. And winning the Champions League, like Chelsea showed us, clearly needs the whole team. So, and I guess they struggled throughout the season. They didn't have Cellini in their squad for most of the squad,
and they also had a rookie manager in Andrea Pirlo.
Yes, and in Andrea Pirlo. So, it wasn't clearly Ronaldo's fault. He could have been better. It could have been better in Juventus.
Okay, so Bolu, life after Ronaldo, they lost their first game to Empoli 1-0, and that kind of game showed just how much they missed someone like CR7 up front. So, what do you think Juventus will be missing, losing somebody like that in their ranks?
They will miss the X factor that he gives them. Even on his final appearance, when he came off the bench in the first game, he scored a goal that was ruled offside. That does show.
Saw the celebration.
And then the shirt off celebration. That just shows you what he can bring to a team, and that's what Manchester United have to look forward to be honest. And they will be missing that clutch. Ronaldo always delivers a clutch moment, and that's what they will be missing. And that's why I think they won't win the Serie A again this season.
All right, a new era is about to begin, and Cristiano Ronaldo is about to start one. A new era, or if you like to call it, a returned relationship with former club Manchester United. When we're back from this short break, we'll be discussing Ronaldo back at the Theatre of Dreams.
Looking for the best websites for your next game day stake? TopBets.com.ng has the juice on all of Nigeria's best gaming websites from Nigeria's biggest gaming companies. Compare the odds and markets and make the best choice for you before you make your next stake. Check out game day reviews, previews, top tips, and predictions to help you make the best choice.
Hey guys, my name is Laura. I'm a social media manager and a Manchester United fan. So, exciting things have been happening in the world of football. Like, this is the craziest, this is the sickest transfer windows ever. And the most exciting thing happened on Friday. Wait for it. Cristiano Ronaldo came back to Manchester United as a player again. So you can imagine the joy all Manchester United fans feel. It's really exciting having him back home. Manchester is his home. But there are questions, I have lots of questions. With Cavani giving the number 7 shirts, Cristiano Ronaldo, number 7, it's like his thing. So is he going to play for Manchester United wearing the number 7 shirt again? Then who's going to take penalties? There's Bruno Fernandes, and there's Ronaldo. Ronaldo takes crazy penalties, like he takes the best penalties ever. And then there's Bruno, who knows how to take penalties too. Would he be given the privilege to take the penalties for Manchester United? It's his thing. What's that thing they call him again? Ronaldo. Then there's the Champions League thing. Yeah, if we tell ourselves the truth, Manchester has not been doing great when it comes to Champions League. So will Mr. Champions League give us another Champions League? He's Mr. Champions League, and that is his field of play. Cristiano League, like I like to say. Then, how well is he going to blend with the other players? Yeah, we've been thinking about that a lot. These players are new to him. He hasn't played with a whole lot of them. How is he going to blend? We know Cristiano, he knows how to adapt easily. Is he going to adapt this time? With this season going to be difficult for him. But whatever the case is, it's Ronaldo. He's the goods. Bye!
Ronaldo is finally back. CR7 is back in the Premier League with Manchester United. It was an incredible piece of transfer news. Reports said he was going to Manchester City. He even had a 2-year offer waiting for him. But in a quick turn of events that involved a certain dubious man, who I call dubious man in Sir Alex Ferguson, picking up that phone to call Ronaldo, and it became history. I don't like that. I don't like that man for any reason.
What else were you
I don't like that man for any reason. But yeah, quick one, Bodo. Like when you were seeing the report, Ronaldo linked with the shock move to Manchester United. Did you ever think this could happen?
Yeah, it got to a point where there had been speculation over his future at Juve for a while. And when it finally became apparent that it was being offered to Manchester City, I knew what was going to end up being.
And we saw the outrage from United fans.
Yeah, I knew that with the amount of Manchester United legends that played with Ronaldo now, they wouldn't let that happen. I just knew that it was eventually, I knew it was a ploy by his agent to try to get Manchester United to react, and that was eventually what happened. So. Yeah.
Okay, so Skelashi, football is a game of perspective, and you can either see it from one way or you can see it from the other way. If you're a Manchester United fan, you can say, oh, Ronaldo brings that leadership to us that we need, that final piece of the puzzle. If you're an outsider or a neutral, you can say Manchester United signing Ronaldo was very unnecessary given the crop of attacking talent they have in their ranks. So what do you think? Do you think it was stopping him from going to City, or just because they needed him more?
I think it was clearly a bit of both.
Okay.
Clearly, Manchester United made a great decision by not letting someone like Cristiano Ronaldo go to their next door neighbors, obviously. Okay. And in terms of looking at it, were they trying to bolster their squad, or their ranks look pretty solid already without Ronaldo. So I think majorly it was about trying to keep him away from City, but also to enjoy what he brings, like you said, the leadership, the inspiration, the work rate, the drive, the will to win. So he brings all of that as well. Okay,
so Skelashi, this one's for you again. We're asking you a lot because you are a dedicated Ronaldo lover.
No, I'm putting it on pause.
Yeah,
now
putting it on
he's
pause
back
now.
in Manchester United.
Oh, that's true. How do you balance the fact that you don't like Manchester United but you love Ronaldo?
The simple balance is now the GOAT is Messi.
It's the same issue for me. I adore Ronaldo, but Manchester United.
Speaking about the GOAT being Messi, this is a special message to Trey. All of your gimmicks saying Lionel Messi is the best. We saw everything and we have you in 4K.
Call him out.
We are calling you out, Trey, for calling Ronaldo the worst player of all time and Messi the GOAT. You have been caught. GOAT. You have been caught finally. Just go. So moving on now, Cristiano Ronaldo has one of the best physical attribute you see in any player of all time. But like we have to agree that he's not getting any younger.
Yep.
So based on that, like how much game time do you see him getting at United?
I mean, I think Ole Gunnar is a good manager of.
Sorry?
I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is a good manager.
No, like
you didn't say coach, you said manager.
Oh, good manager.
Manager of
yeah.
player personalities and game time. He's not the type of guy that seems to not know what he's doing when it comes to managing game situations.
Yeah.
So in terms of game time, I don't think Ronaldo is going to clearly come straight into starting lineup and play all the games like it was in Juventus. But I think he'd be used and utilized in special occasions and very necessary occasions, as opposed to just owning a spot as the starting anything in Manchester United.
Okay, that's a very fair analysis. So, Bolu, this one is for you. There's a lot of buzz among the Manchester United fans about their attacking lineup. I mean, if you look at last season, they had the second highest number of goals scored in the Premier League, and now you've added a Ronaldo who can guarantee you 20 to 30 goals in your ranks. They have Cavani, they have Martial, they have Rashford, they have Sancho, they had Amad Diallo, who was supposed to go on loan, but the move crashed. So he's still there at Manchester United. Based on that, can you narrow down United's best three attacking trio?
Wow. That's a very difficult one. If I had to even think who is their best number 9, who would start? I mean, having Ronaldo and Cavani alone is crazy.
Much
enough.
Yeah.
So attacking trio, I think what Ole would go with for most of the season or in their biggest games would be Sancho, Ronaldo, Rashford.
But there is Greenwood who is on hot form now.
Yeah, there's Greenwood who is hot. That's why I mentioned Sancho on the right. To be between Sancho and Greenwood. Yeah. That's if Sancho develops the way we expect him to. But otherwise, it will be Greenwood on the right. Ronaldo.
So Mr. Martial, what happens to Mr. Martial?
That man is
Frenchman.
That man is going to spend the season either on the bench or in another club. It's time to leave and just
move on with life.
Yeah, he should refresh his career. He's beginning to stink at Man United.
Okay, so speaking of promises, Lionel Messi delivered the promise to the Camp Nou faithful, but he failed to deliver and he moved on to PSG, balling, living his life. Yeah. Some call him a glorified Yahoo boy right now. Back to Ronaldo. Ronaldo made a promise to Juventus as well, and he failed to deliver. Another Yahoo boy as well. He's back at United. Do you think he can finally deliver that promise?
I mean, if the promise is ginger, yes, he can deliver the promise. If the promise is trophies, he will line up with the rest of Manchester United.
Wait. So Skelachi, you are saying even with the best, arguably the best player in the world, they won't win a title this season?
I mean, I said Chelsea was not going to win a title last season, and Tuchel made me eat my words.
Yeah,
so
humble pie.
I wouldn't mind eating my words, Cristiano Ronaldo, but right now, just go and line up with all those guys that have been there.
Honestly, I think for me, if they end the season with William, maybe they might win a cup competition.
Carabao?
Yeah, Carabao FA Cup.
Now, the thing about Carabao is, Pep has made that Carabao
his own personal.
Yeah, he has a strong hold on that competition. But I think they can win one cup competition, but eventually it has to be only leaving that job for Ronaldo to really achieve what he wants to do. They need to get a proper manager in. You can see what changing manager can do to a club. So what Tuchel has done to Chelsea. So I think for Ronaldo to win
speaking about good managers, Skelachi, there's this notion that has been going on that Ole is not the man to lead Manchester United back to their glory days. But when you have players like Ronaldo, serial winner all over, you have Varane, serial winner all over. If Ole fails to win a title this season, should he get the sack?
He should clearly get the sack. That's the standard of the world right now. What's your excuse? You have Cristiano Ronaldo in your ranks, alongside Jadon Sancho, Rafael Varane. Dude, no excuses, bro. I mean, if Ronaldo wasn't in the squad, Lamba all of us, we will try harder next time. But Ronaldo now.
Sorry, just to chip in this, Skelachi, you're a big Fernandes lover on FPL.
Yep.
With Ronaldo coming into Manchester United, you can see Fernandes being stripped of the penalty duties, of course. So what do you think?
I think the FPL should just help us half Fernandes' price now, since all his penalties are going to Ronaldo. So we that want to use him, we can afford him at half.
2 words from me: sell him.
Okay, so Bolu, this is now an analytical question. Yeah, Ronaldo back at Manchester United. How many goals realistically do you see him scoring this season? Take the fact that he would play in the Champions League, maybe the FA Cup. He might not play in the Carabao Cup. all competitions, how many goals do you see him getting?
When last did Ronaldo finish his season with less than 30 goals? So I don't think he would be anything less than. Okay, maybe it might be less than 30. Maybe I'll be 25, 20.
I mean, he's going to face Pablo Mari. He's going to face Pablo Mari.
He was scoring
Ben
hat-trick
White.
that day, but
No,
when he
looking
faces
looking at when Ibrahimovic came to the Premier League with Manchester, he was 35.
Yeah.
He scored, I think, 28
17
goals.
in the Premier League.
Yeah, 28 in all competitions in his first season. So I
that's
think somewhere
fair,
around,
yeah.
that's fair for a first
So
season.
Skelashi, what's your prediction? as well?
I totally agree with that. 30 seems fair enough. If he scores 20 in the Premier League, he's an absolute legend. If he scores anything above 17 in the Premier League, there is nobody like Ronaldo. Forget that he's wearing a Manchester United jersey. But all competitions, 30, 25, that's Ronaldo standard.
Well, for the Premier League, I think it's actually slight bit of good news. I mean, that Ronaldo moved to Manchester United, because it was a case of picking between the devil and the deep blue sea. Yeah. Imagine Ronaldo in Manchester City. They trashed Arsenal 5-0. I was thinking, imagine Ronaldo was there that day. Skelashi, what do you think scores will have been?
Same thing, no. Ronaldo did there. Ronaldo no did there. Arsenal they collect Kane.
They collect Kane. Even Kane go still Kane Arsenal.
They Kane. Ronaldo go Kane. Everybody Kane. Arsenal.
There's a lot to say on Ronaldo, but that's all we have for you today. We hope you enjoyed the show, and we want to hear from you in the comment section below. When we're back from this short break, we'll be wrapping up this show. Alright guys, it's been a swell time in the studio, and it's been a swell time putting out content for you guys. We want to hear from you. We want to see your comments in the section below. Follow us on social media. Join the conversation. What are your thoughts on CR7 back at Manchester United? Is it the final jigsaw puzzle they need, or was it just another unnecessary signing for Manchester United? All of that will be known to us in a few months' time. Once again, a big shout out to our sponsors, Top Bet, and a very big shout out to you, our viewers, for continuing to stick with us. That's all we have for today, and bye for now.